Hello, Tractor News Network fans in Canada, the US, and around the world. I am J.D. Shufflebottom with 2 F's and 2 T's. I am the TNN news anchor with a special St. Patrick's Day news report for TNN, the Tractor News Network, your network of news of tractors. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. For our top story today, we are going to our famous In the Field reporter for an In the Field report, Mike Massey, who has received many accolades for his outstanding in the field reporting, awards like the Shiny Red Tractor Award. He is in the field again today with an interview with 2 famous friends of the show, Sonny Summerfield and Rusty Wright. Mike will talk to these gentlemen about the meaning of St. Patrick's Day. So now, let's go live to Mike Massey in the field somewhere in central Nova Scotia. Mike, are you there?
Yes, JD, I'm here. Top of the morning to you, lad. I'm Mike Massey from TNN, the Tractor News Network, your network of news of tractors, reporting from in the field. Today, I'm located in the central regions of northern Nova Scotia, near O'Nelson Lake, in a workshop. I believe the workshop belongs to one of our guests here today. By the way, the guests that we have are a guy by the name of Sonny Summerfield, maybe you know him, and Rusty Wright. They're friends of the show. And I have them here today because I want to talk to them a little bit about what they think St. Paddy's Day means to them. So first to you, Sonny. Thanks for coming on the show today, I must say that. And by the way, I see you're wearing the green, so you must be of Irish descent.
Well, hello again, Mike. Man, can I call you Mike? You know I'm a big fan of yours, Mike. You're the best in-the-field reporter I've ever seen. You're really outstanding in your field, and you certainly deserve that Shiny Red Tractor Award that you won for your outstanding in-the-field reporting. You know, I watch you all the time, Mike. You're my idol. I even gave up watching The Simpsons so I could tune into your newscasts. Man, I really enjoy your shows, Mike. Can I call you Mike?
Sure thing, Sonny. You can call me Mike. Now, Sonny, tell me, are you of Irish descent?
Yes, sir, Mike. I sure am born and bred Irish. You know, my family were Irish immigrants. They came to this country back in the 1740s.
So you weren't actually born in Ireland then, so you're not born and bred Irish?
Well, Mike, I beg to differ. You can't get any more Irish than me. Heck, I even know Irish jokes. Do you want to hear a good Irish joke, Mike?
To be sure. Why not?
Well, Mike, you know, my great-great-grandfather, who was born in Ireland, and he comes from Ireland, he was the first shapeshifter ever in Ireland.
Wow, Sonny. Now, why would you be saying that?
Well, he was walking down this alley in Dublin one day, and right in front of the constable, Mike, he turned into a pub.
Yeah, okay then. So you weren't really born in Ireland then, were you, Sonny?
Well, no, Mike, not in so many words, but I'm Irish through and through.
Okay then, Sonny, just hold on a bit while I introduce our other guest, Rusty Wright. Rusty, thanks for coming on the show today, and I see you wearing the orange. So would I be right in assuming then that you're an Orangeman, and maybe St. Paddy's Day is not real that important to you?
Hey there, wait a minute. Hey, I know who you are. You're that dink from the TV station, Ricochet. Yeah, Ricochet, how you doing, buddy?
No, sorry, Rusty. I'm Mike Massey, the outstanding in-the-field reporter with TNN, the Tractor News Network, your network of news of tractors, and the winner of the Shiny Red Tractor Award. You must remember me from our baloney hunting expeditions.
Oh, sorry, buddy. But when I'm hunting baloney, all I think about is the prey. I don't think about the hangers-on. But St. Paddy's Day, well, to me, that's about as exciting as free mix night at the pub. But I do have a St. Paddy's Day joke for you. You can always tell an Irishman. You just can't tell him much.
Oh, okay then. So maybe having you 2 lads together might not be the best thing. I'll have to be careful with my questions because I don't want to be starting anything here today.
How can you start something when you don't even have a battery or jumper cables?
Oh, Rusty, I think what Mike was talking about there was he didn't want to be asking us questions that would put us at odds over our ideals about our Irish heritage.
Sonny, are you still here? I thought all you St. Paddy's types had to be back home by 8 o'clock, or the little woman would whip you one really good.
Well, Mike, I'd say you've got your work cut out for you tonight with the questions. Rusty over there's got a short fuse burning already.
Good point there, Sonny, good point. So maybe to change the subject and lighten it up a little bit, maybe we should try something a little different. Do either of you lads have any Irish jokes for St. Paddy's Day?
Oh, yeah, Mike. You know, us true green Irishmen, we have a really good sense of humour. Hey, here's a good joke for you. What's Irish and stays out all night?
Gee, Sonny, I don't know. What is Irish and stays out all night?
Patio furniture.
Yeah, that's an oldie but goodie, Sonny. Yes, it is. How about you, Rusty? Do you have any Irish jokes? And bear in mind, lad, that this is a family show.
Yeah, okay, then, all right, I got a joke for you. Why did St. Patrick drive all the snakes out of Ireland?
Hey, I'm not sure, Rusty. Why did he do that?
Because he was too drunk to walk.
Oh, come on now, Rusty. Don't be making fun of St. Patrick and the Irish tendency to want to bend the elbow a little bit to the extreme.
Well, Rick, you know the Irish are famous for all-day drinking, especially on St. Paddy's Day. And you know what they say about all-day drinking, eh?
No, what's that?
You can't drink all day unless you start in the morning.
Hey, Rusty, I think maybe you're a heavy drinker, so you better watch yourself here on St. Paddy's Day.
Sonny, how can I be a heavy drinker if I drink light beer?
Rusty, you have a joke for everything. Hey, I got a good joke for you. You want to hear a good joke? Here's another good joke, Rusty. Listen to this one. What do you call it when two leprechauns are having a conversation?
Oh, I don't know, Sonny. Small talk, maybe?
Oh. All right, here's one. What's long, loud, and green?
Oh, come on, Sonny. They call that a St. Patrick's Day parade, of course. Hey, Sonny, do you know how you confuse an Irishman?
Well, you could talk to them about molecular structure of atomic particles, maybe.
Nope. You pass him 2 shovels and you tell him to take his pick. Oh, baby.
Well, gee, Rusty, if you wanted them to take their pick, you'd have to give them a pick. All you gave was 2 shovels and you want them to take a pick.
Oh, Sonny, you look like I need a drink.
All right there, fellas, now. Maybe we should take a little break here and head her back to the station for a news brief from JD. JD, it's back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Yes, the jokes are coming hot and heavy now. Here is a news update from the annual St. Patrick's Day Farmers' Night Out Dinner and Dance held at the local Legion. It seems everyone at the dance was dancing up a storm. Not one person was seen not partaking in the jolly gyrations. Even Seamus McTavish was seen to be breaking out some new moves on the dance floor, and he is 97 years old. When Tommy Flynn, the organizer of the dance, was asked why it was that so many people were up dancing, he said, "If you want folks to dance, hold up the line to the washroom." Okay, Mike, back to you.
Thanks, JD. I guess if you can't make it to the washroom, you could be inventing some new dance moves. I could see that happening. So listen, guys, I have an Irish joke I'd like to tell you both. It seems Sean McGillicuddy was trying to get a job at the racetrack. And during the interview, the man asked him, he says, "Have you ever shoed horses?" Sean thought for a second, looked around and looked him right square in the eye. He says, "No, sir, but I chased 3 dogs away last week."
Gee, Mike, that was some great Irish joke. You were a really good Irish joke teller. Don't you think that was a good joke, Rusty?
Yeah, that's a hoot. Boo. Hey, Rick, what's the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish wake?
I'm not sure, Rusty.
Well, there'd be one less drunk at the wake. Now that's a good one. Now that's what you call Irish humor. Us Orangemen, boy oh boy, we could sure tell a joke.
Well, Rusty, I think that was kind of derogatory towards us Irishmen.
Oh, I'm sorry there, Sonny. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll be Irish with you for a few beers. How would that be?
Oh, okay, then I got a good joke for you. This one will make you laugh. It seems an Orangeman, an Orangeman called his doctor because his doctor was trying to get a hold of him. And the doctor says to him, "Oh, geez, Sean, I'm so glad you called, buddy, because we got some bad news and we got some really bad news for you." And the Orangeman says, "Well, give me the bad news first, Doc. I can take it." And the doc says, "Well, after checking over all your medical tests, found out you only got 2 days to live." And the Irishman says, "Faith and begorra, what could be worse than only having 2 days to live?" And the doctor looks him square in the eye and says, "Well, we've been trying to get a hold of you since yesterday."
Sonny, you've been drinking green beer again, haven't you?
Okay then, lads, I guess that's enough of the Irish jokes maybe, eh? You know, Sonny, since you're wearing the green and Rusty over here is wearing the orange, I guess maybe we shouldn't expect to be solving any of these age-old struggles in this one little interview. So I'd say we agree to disagree and just agree to be maybe really good friends and have a really good time today. What say we do that, eh?
Right on, Mike. Man, you're a great mediator, Mike. You're some good mediator. I'm a big fan of yours, Mike. I'm a big, big fan. So, happy St. Patrick's Day, Mike. Thanks for inviting me on the show.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just don't give me any green beer or say top of the morning to you.
All right then. So thank you very much, Sonny, and thank you very much, Rusty, for your time today. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you both. Mike, I'm going to pass it back to you now, and I want to wish you a very happy St. Patrick's Day, and to all our viewers too tuning in. Happy St. Paddy's Day.
Thank you, Mike, Sonny, and Rusty. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you all as well. This has been a TNN, the Tractor News Network. Your network of news of tractors. News Special St. Patrick's Day Report. Thank you for watching and happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. I'd like to leave you with an Irish blessing. Some folks' tractors are green, some folks' tractors are orange. But if your tractor is red, may you be a half hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and good night.